You're live. Right, good evening. Good evening. It's good morning. I've got a day off work, so I thought I'd go live. Listen, I've been listening to the Talk Breakfast show on Talk Sport radio online and radio, and the panel on there, which was Alan Brazil, Ray Parler, and Gabby Abonlahor, they're all saying that Conte is going to walk before the end of the season or in the summer because he's clearly not got the tools that he wanted. He didn't get the players they basically said he wanted. Ray Parler said he wanted a striker in January in the winter window, and Antonio Conte wanted a striker. He wanted a central defender. He wanted a right back. He didn't get the right back. He didn't get the central defender, and he didn't get the striker. All the players that Antonio asked for, Daniel Levy didn't provide him with. He got two basically squad players in from Juventus, who I can't stress enough, couldn't get in Juventus' first team. They are Dejan Kulusevski and Giorgio Bentancur. Both of those players couldn't get in the Juventus first team. They were reserve. They were squad players at Juventus, which is basically technically known as a reserve player. Tottenham spent money on basically Juventus reserves players. And this is the thing. Conte allegedly, we can't stress that enough, allegedly has gone into Daniel Levy's office. Again, I can't stress enough, allegedly. We can't say he has because it's all hearsay, speculation. So, allegedly, Antonio Conte has gone into Daniel Levy's office and said, what is going on? I didn't get my striker. I didn't get my right back, and I didn't get my central defender. Instead, all I've got is two reserve players from Juventus, Giorgio Bentancur and Dejan Kulusevski. And he's basically saying it's not good enough, Daniel. Or he's had the meeting with Fabio Parachetti, the football director, and he's basically saying, where are my targets? I didn't get any of my targets in. Now, we all know he wanted Adama Traore. They negotiated all month. Fabio Parachetti negotiated with Wolverhampton Wanderers and Adama Traore's agent all month for that deal. For at the last hurdle, he goes to Barcelona on deadline day. Another target they missed out on. Luis Diaz. Negotiated with him for nearly a month, which was probably 3 weeks. Allegedly, again, we now know he went to Liverpool on deadline day. Again, another target Tottenham missed. Daniel Levy, basically, what we're hearing, missed out on Adama Traore because he underbidded by the sum of £4 million. He underbidded 4 million. He went under. I just don't. Then the final say, Parachetti negotiates the deals, but the chairman's the one that signs off the deals. He provides the director of football with the money. Levy is yet again not doing his job when it comes to signing players. Now, I've said this again on previous shows. Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal even to a certain extent. Even West Ham, I can say West Ham, get their targets. But when it comes to Tottenham, Daniel Levy doesn't get his targets. And why doesn't he get his targets? Because he's penny pinching. Everyone else is shopping at Harrods. Man United, City, Chelsea, they're all shopping at Harrods. Tottenham, meanwhile, are down the other end of the high street shopping at, I'm going to offend people here, but they're shopping in Primark, they're shopping in TK Maxx, they're shopping in Poundland. Levy is looking for bargains in Primark, Poundland, TK Maxx, while City, Chelsea, United are all shopping up the road at Harrods, top end of the market. I think I've just summed it up there. I'm going to promote a couple of shows here. Terry on the Terrace Bar on YouTube, big Manchester United fan. He talks about Man United, but he also talks about other teams, depending on what's happening in that day on the football world. He gets his guys on the screen. He's obviously, I can't do all that because I'm not sponsored by anyone. However, I am working on it. I've been told to put all my videos on Facebook and Twitter. And they said, if you share it on the public platform, as long as you're being serious and you're not acting up like an idiot on there, you will probably get someone who will offer you a sponsorship deal, sign up with them, and then in the background, when you next go live, they will have all the stuff in the background and someone will edit and stream your videos. So basically, they'll take out the rubbish bits and only put in the bits they think look professional, and the bits they think is a bit amateurish, they will take out. So you get a pro editing your channel, but I think you have to pay them a certain salary. So basically, that's why YouTubers ask, the broadcasters ask for people to do super chats, you know, sign up to their content, give them like $1.99 a month. All that $1.99 does, it adds up, and basically, I think until you make a lot of money, you give your basically your, I think you basically call them a producer, don't you? Your money. So that's what I'm doing. I'm streaming all my videos. After this, I'll go on my phone and share it to Facebook and WhatsApp and Twitter, and hopefully your mates and your followers share it as well, and then you can get these people coming in offering you deals. But yeah, so go and follow him. He's a good old boy. He goes live most mornings and most afternoons. He does it as a job now. He basically gave up his day-to-day job and he's just a YouTuber now. He must get a fair salary because he gets what he does. I was talking about Levy. I want to rant and rave. While I'm on it, I might as well talk about tomorrow's game. So Tottenham are playing Manchester City away at a 5:30 kickoff. It's live on BT Sports. It's live, obviously, on every streaming site over the internet. On you know what I'm saying. I don't want to broadcast people too much because I could get restrictions on my channel if I start mentioning companies' names. But we're on 5:30. You know where to get all your streams from, guys and gals. I can't stress enough the importance of not getting destroyed tomorrow. Our defence is as wide open as an Essex girl on a Friday night out. It's that bad. We are wide open, our defence. We're gifting goals out. It's like it's Christmas Day all over again in the Tottenham defence. Every opposition, go on, lads, score a goal. We know we're shocking. We won't come back from this. Go on. There you go. Have 3 points today. You're playing Spurs. And this is why Conte is fuming, because he's like, this isn't my team. This isn't what Conte's team looks like. You know, we're supposed to be defensive, high-pressing football, and our teams are high-pressing us. Southampton played it at our own game. We're like, hang on a minute, we're supposed to be the high-pressing team, not Southampton. Then Wolves come to Tottenham on Sunday. They did the high-pressing, and we couldn't live with it. All of a sudden, we've forgotten to do high-pressing, the pressing football. We've forgotten it. We've forgotten the basics again. It's like, I hate to say it, Nuno was a lovely guy, but he was at his depth at Tottenham. It's like Nuno's back at Tottenham and Antonio's nowhere to be seen. It doesn't make sense. Tottenham have gone back into their shell. Look, I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. It's the players. It is the players. They threw Pochettino under the bus. They threw Mourinho under the bus. They threw Nuno under the bus. And now they're starting to throw Conte under the bus. It's the players. It ain't the managers. It can't be 4 managers now. Since Poch gone, Mourinho, Nuno, Conte. It can't be 4 managers. It's the players. Those players are toxic. There's some toxicity going on in the Tottenham dressing room. And also, it doesn't help in the winter window. We got rid of so many players. Ali, Lo Celso, Gil. Have I said them all? Ali, Lo Celso, Gil. Oh yeah, and the other one was Eric Lamela. You get rid of all those players, right? Eric Lamela was a previous window, but I'll put Eric Lamela in there for argument's sake anyway. You get rid of all them players. And then the rest of the squad are basically thinking, are we going to be next? We're all right for 6 months, guys. But we know in 6 months, it'll be the summer window. Are we going to be next? And that's what I'm kind of feeling, and I felt that in the stands from the supporters as well, that is what it is. Are we going to be next? Are we going to be next to be booted out of the club? And if that is what their thoughts are going through their head, and it's probably happening in the game, and they've got all these thoughts running through their heads and that, while the game's going on, it's toxic, and it's like, they honestly think they're not going to be there in August. That is what I'm trying to say to everyone. And if that is their fault at this moment in time, then that spells disaster for Tottenham's rest of their season. Because their thought process is, if I'm going in the summer, they're going to give 50%. The other 50%, they're going to go, I can't be bothered. Oh, sod it. We're 1-0 down. The fans are on our back already. Do you know what? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Before you know it's 2-0, half time 3-0. Go out for the second half, you're already 3-0 down, game over. It's toxic. That's the fault. They're giving 50%. They're not giving enough. And it's toxic. And they're not going to be bothered. So Tottenham will probably get spanked. They'll get ripped a new one tomorrow at City. The toxicity has got into the system of the players. It's in the first team squad, and there's nothing Antonio can do, and he knows that. And who started all this toxicity? Daniel Levy. I'm telling you, it rests with Daniel Levy. He started it, and it's just not improved. So I was just looking for something. I thought I had a cup of tea. Obviously, I've drunk it or something, or put it in another room. But yeah, so could Conte walk? Absolutely. I think it's a realistic situation. I think it's a realisation that the supporters have now got. He could walk. The media, social media are talking about it virtually every day now. Tottenham fans are talking about it every day. You read a newspaper, they're talking about it. TV stations are talking about it. Radio stations are talking about it. So could he go? I think absolutely he could go. And it's not good news for us Tottenham supporters. And this is the thing. If he does go, I bet you any money he stays in the Premier League and he walks straight into Manchester United's hot seat. And that really will be a kick in the teeth to Daniel Levy. It'll be like, up yours, Daniel. You didn't back me. Watch me go and do something for Manchester United now. And if he ends up at Manchester United and he actually gets successful there, and Tottenham regress down the league and so forth, and the slide continues at Tottenham, and then they spend all the next season in the bottom half of the Premier League playing diabolical football, and basically there will be the toxicity will come from the supporters. They'll be like, Levy, sell up, we've had enough of this. You've destroyed 3 managers' careers. You know, well, you haven't destroyed them. They've gone on and been successful at other clubs. Pochettino went to PSG, has won something at PSG. He's successful with PSG. Mourinho's gone Benfica being okay-ish. Nuno is on a break. He's on gardening leave. He's not took on no more jobs. Conte will go to United, be successful, and Tottenham will be stuck with Ryan Mason because we won't be able to get anyone in. So they'll end up giving the job to Ryan Mason. He'll probably go in, do okay as the interim, and Levy will go, cheap option, give Ryan Mason the gig. And then Ryan Mason will be struggling because he's a new manager. We'll be bottom half of the table. We'll be doing it'll be treading above water, so to speak. He'll be doing just enough to appease Levy. But the supporters, the toxicity from the stands will be massive. And if that is the situation next season, I will be shouting when I can get to games from the stands, Levy out, Levy out. Banners will be up there. Daniel Levy out. Coming from the South Stand. And the toxicity will happen. Mate, mine, I've got no doubt about that. I went all country there. What was that about? All bolt. Anyway, no doubt about it. It will happen. And I will be one in the South Stand with a Levy out banner. I will personally go home and print it off on the internet. And I'll say to the stewards, can I take this Levy banner in? I'm not going to be out of order. I'm just going to be putting it up, Levy out, and letting the cameras go on me. And other fans will be doing the same. I guarantee it. So how this doesn't happen is quite simple, really. Daniel Levy goes out and spends 150 million on this squad in the summer, and what I've just said never happens. But if Daniel Levy doesn't spend 150 million and do the rebuild on this squad that it seriously needs in the summer transfer window, Antonio Conte will leave. And I'll tell you one thing for now, Harry Kane will follow him out the door. Rant over, enough said. Enjoy the rest of your days, guys and gals. See you later. Levy, if you're watching, share and like. Levy, if you're watching, I know other podcasters are saying the same things as me. Daniel Levy, listen to your fans. Otherwise, we're going to protest to get you out of the club. It's as simple as. But